Welcome back. So as I was talking about in my last video, I wanted to be able to add a collision mesh on top of the visual mesh you can see. So before we had like our different shapes basically you can add, but was actually a way to add any collision mesh to those shapes. So it will be visual information, not a collision information. So I think back then I was basically pondering about be able to select like these different polys and basically give them a collision flag and then extrude from this information a collision mesh. However, looking at different editors like Unity and Unreal, um, what they seem to do is allow you to add different shapes to act as collision to a complex object. So one way you can visualize this, for example, if you've got a staircase, so I'll just make this quickly into a stair by duplicating this. That'll be super size for this video. So join this together, duplicate this, add a few more. Okay, join these, duplicate that. Okay, this is probably big enough for our example. Right, so initially I was thinking, okay, so what you do is you take the shape, you say, okay, all these bits here are all collidable. And then, somehow find like an algorithm to extrude like a collision mesh, because in my engine you need to make sure that basically whatever collision mesh you add must be convex. Just to speed things up. So that would be quite like a headache, I suppose, to take all these different polygons and then create one or multiple convex shapes out of it. So instead what I decided to do is to add like different shapes to your mesh to act as collision. So currently only got like a cube can add, and if we basically go into collision mode, you see that with all the visual vertices are basically rendered transparent, so you can actually see what the hell's going on. So this collision mesh, and just shape it to be roughly the size of the staircase. So let's pull this down a little bit, like this. Okay, then take the top bit, and make it align with the top of the stair here. I mean, it doesn't need to be super sized for this video, just to give you an idea like how this would work. So this edge. And up, this edge. Yeah, it's good enough for me. It's the bottom bit as well. So currently I allow like freeform editing of the collision mesh, and in the end it all should basically still become like a convex shape. But there's currently no guarantee by allowing all this stuff. I mean, if I just only allow moving, rotating, and scaling, then if I basically start with a convex shape, then I'm basically guaranteed to end up with a convex shape. But because I allow it to select edges and vertices, that guarantee is kind of far off the window. Guess put this a little bit lower. But basically down to me, because I'll probably only want to use this engine. So this is good enough for me. Right, so this is done. So we've basically got our visual mesh and then our collision mesh on top. And eventually what should happen is we should be able to, when basically go into the game, build like the visual stuff's already there, then basically take the collision meshes and convert those into internally like basic convex collision objects. And then during the game, you should basically have like two objects with collisions attached to them. And we basically already got code to make sure to figure out when it collides. And that should be the last bit, basically. Got like a little, like a play button somewhere to indicate, okay, you actually start playing the game now, and then drop to the game as a player with like it's probably going to be like a cube that presents your collision mesh, and then I should basically run about and see what's going on. So that's all I want to show you for now. So yes, now we can actually add collision meshes and render things differently based for like collision rendering or visual rendering. So hopefully next update, I'll be able to show you guys the whole thing in practice. Oh yeah, so note that whilst with the collision mesh, I'm basically able to move this individually, but if we go to the auto mesh, if you move this one about, you will notice basically collision mesh moves with whatever it's attached to. So you can basically change the collision mesh independently of the object you apply it to. But when the object moves, the collision moves with it, which is quite nice. So yeah, that's all I've got for you this time. And hopefully next time I should be able to show you dropping into the game from the editor and run around like a little level we made. So look forward to that, and I'll catch you guys then. Thanks for watching.